All right. Another thing I want to ask you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. You feel me? I'm gonna ask you, but I love to make my interviews like I want people to know you. You know what I'm saying? For the people who don't, because this is a pretty nice platform for me. It's decent, Got a nice little subscriber amount. I want them to know you. So I don't never want to just dive into a certain topic. I want to start from beginning to end. And everything a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of you. So I wanted to ask you about the Rolling Loud situation. Could you talk about the little Rolling Loud situation with Stunna Girl?
Beat is up. Yep. No, I'm just like. But for real though, I'm serious.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
That's it.
That's right.
Ain't got jumped.
Hey, I don't know if that's his career, this is what he wanna be doing, but he don't seem quite in his element, right? Although he did do a good job, you feel me, with this interview, you know what I'm saying, he don't seem, in his element, like I said. And shout out Lil Kayla, man. Shout out Stunna Girl. That's some crazy shit. That's the thing about a lot of this bass shit, and it just all over. It be hella discrepancies and funking and hella just fake shit going on where it just should be weird, bro. It don't, you know what I'm saying? It be weird, but it do be exciting a little bit, and people love controversy and love what's the name. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it lit though.
Other than that,
and I feel like ain't nothing cool about jumping. Ain't no rules, ain't no fight, but you don't get no points for jumping, in my personal opinion.
sometimes.
What you think? What you mean by that?
Sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
Sometimes people deserve to be jumped. Beat the up.
Yeah, you right. But I just mean that as when it's supposed to be me and you, and then now this turns to me and everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Type shit. All right, for sure. We just had to ask about it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? No cap. But
book me though. Rolling Loud.
Right, and then that's why the question I wanted to ask you after that, no matter.
Before we even get into that, right? So a good follow-up question after that question could have been, I don't know if I don't even know if y'all dove into that, right? But you could have asked her where her and Stunna Girl issues stem from. Do she see it getting resolved? And you feel me? Them was some good, because that's what I was looking to hear after you asked her about the situation. Where that shit start from? Was how could we get to some type of resolution or whatever have you, or if you even interested in something like that, But yeah, man, this nigga Adam just throwing niggas in, and you know what I was taking notice to in the comments, right? That a lot of the supporters is kind of fed up with Suspect. It's on the No Jumper platform in particular, it seemed like a lot of them wasn't trying to hear it. They just was. You gonna see the comments, man. They wasn't feeling Sus.
How'd you ask it is? No matter how you answer, I wanted to ask you: did that affect any way of how you moved around your shows or getting booked for shows at all, or nothing? It's just that shit come with the game.
No, I did Rolling Loud the year after that. So it was just whatever.
Come with the game. That's a fact. You take something, you lose something, nigga. You feel me? You jump something.
I didn't lose though.
I ain't say you did. I'm just saying.
Make it short. I lose.
You feel me? I'm just saying. You jump people, you get jumped. You get punched, you punch. That's how it go when you grow up out here. You know what I'm saying?
Take one to get one.
That's a motherfucking fact. No cap. Another thing I wanted to ask you is being from the Bay and being from California, because I'm from here myself. Do you feel like we have a ceiling, or do you feel like when people say we got a ceiling or West Coast music,
we definitely got a ceiling, but certain people have the potential and the creativity to break it.
If you ask me, right, I would say certain. It's not a ceiling for this shit. It's just that niggas put theyself in a box. It seems like California cats love to put themselves in a box when it comes to the music, and they don't know how to transition out of, the regional sound and making it because it's right. The sound is already one that a lot of people love. When we, our sound, motherfuckers love it, but they just love how other motherfuckers do it. Say Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, that shit he just did. that sound like some bass shit. Like, I'm gonna take her bougie ass to road. That, you feel me? That sound like some bass shit kind of, but it seemed like Bay motherfuckers or Cali motherfuckers don't, like, even with the throwing hundreds in the air, we don't throw that shit bump, but it sound kind of regional a little bit, right? A lot of shit from Cali bump, and you can, it's a whole market for that, but it seemed like, and it's crazy because it just seemed like we be trying to, like, once we get to a certain level, motherfuckers be stuck, don't know where to navigate, right? Don't know how to navigate the shit after they get that, like, say, like YG when he had the tutored and booted. Feel me? From there, I like how he transitioned. He got hella little shit that just, you feel me? He didn't just stay stuck in that lane. And now YG big, nigga. So it's like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Feel me? That's why motherfuckers be like, oh, they stealing the sauce and they nigga because they doing it right though.
You know what I'm saying? To bust, make them a little, drill them a little hole and go through, and then everybody else go try to get through the hole, but everybody can't fit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like some people have the potential to make it, and realistically some people don't. Like, but it worked for them what they doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it worked for them just doing shows in their city, or, you know what I'm saying? They don't ever gotta leave their city. They content there. They content with their program. You feel me? And there's people like me, I don't even want to do another show in the Bay Area unless I'm at the Oracle, headlining. Like, that's how far I'm thinking. Like, you feel me? And I feel like I do have the potential to do it, but it's tricky because at the same time, I doubt myself a lot. So it's like, I feel like I do, but I feel like I don't.
So, you feel like you having a fight within yourself of if you have the shit and if you don't, why?
I'm my biggest critic anyway. Like, half of the songs, I could count on my hand how many songs I even like by myself. And half of them ain't even real songs. They're just verses.
See, and that's another, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like the ceiling is as high as you want it to be, really. Because look at, and it's crazy, right? To compare you to your op, I guess, right? Which it shouldn't be that. I don't, I hope y'all can get to the bottom of that shit and do some music, man. And you feel me? Both of y'all had some success. But look at like Stunna going crazy right now. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. Like, she took it past that. I feel like she right now, she's navigating correctly, bro. She know, nigga, you can hear what motherfuckers are listening to, and you know how to do this shit if you know how to do it, if you really saucy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, Lil Kayla, it was a cool little interview. I watched most of it for the most part. I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of it as soon as I'm finished with this shit. But yeah, man, I noticed a lot of people was upset with Almighty Suspect, similar to, the feelings they was having about SBI in that interview he did with G-Face and Brick Baby, right? And, what was interesting to me is, like I pointed out how, see, Flacco, like, he kind of, like, had no problem scrutinizing SBI and pulling up certain comments, right? About, the podcasting skills and this, that, and the third, right? Because he feel like him and SBI is like friends, and SBI done been real cool with him and been friendly with him, right? He ain't showed him the other side, and ain't really had no reason to, of course, nigga. That's not how we, this internet shit is the internet, so people be expecting it to just go down, and, but he won't scrutinize Suspect in the same fashion because he's scared. You know what I'm saying? Simply, just, and it's like, if you picking and choosing, you might as well even say nothing. You should just left that to Adam and Brick and Lush. Let them do what they were gonna do, but you had to chime in. So, and it kind of like stood out to me, like, okay, Flacco, he want to chime in and speak on SBI because he feel like SBI is gonna be receptive of the criticism, I should say, right? And Almighty Suspect ain't gonna be trying to hear that shit. He already know it, so he ain't even gonna. And then it might come with something else. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of like, nigga, you not handling your, nigga don't really respect. It just take a little bit away from what you be saying if you picking and choosing. I'm gonna say that. The interview was solid, but they wasn't really like trying to hear Lil Kayla that much. And I feel like, sir, this is the problem too. Like with a lot of like artists on the fuck with this, like, it's levels, right? And I'm not saying she don't deserve to have this interview, but what it feel like is, nigga, Adam feel like that, nigga, because why you ain't sit down with her? You sit down with Sus, and it's like you have her sit down with somebody who's kind of like trying to get comfortable with doing interviews or whatever have you, and that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. Even though nigga Sus, you did good and the shit was cool, motherfuckers ain't feeling him though. They ready for Sus to be fired. They don't like his attitude. They feel like y'all throwing tantrums. Hella shit. I was reading hella comments. You can see the comments in the background. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers just, I don't know. I don't know if he likable or not. Like, motherfuckers just don't really, it seems that he's not, you know, at times he comes across as motherfucking cool and chilling and this, that, and the third, but then a lot of times it come across like just, you know, just strange energy. You feel me? I feel like he more should be in his artist lane doing that, and the streams he be doing or whatever the fuck the case is. But interviews, I don't know if that's really his thing. From my perspective, nigga, I don't know, but maybe he like doing it. If he like it, I love it, nigga. You understand me? But I feel like Lil Kayla, like, it's important for the artist that's on the up and coming to support the up and, like, do things on a level to where you could, you know what I'm saying? Like, be in touch with the, like, it's some Bay Area podcast you could have came and tapped in with, and just make sure your fan base is following you. Feel me? Like to this end. So they could have been in the comments and nigga riding with you and supporting you in this, that, and the third. But it'd be tricky too. Like how she said she don't like listening to her own music. I feel like that's like, because it comes across like when she was explaining how like when she show up certain places, motherfuckers want to turn her shit on, and she don't really be wanting to hear it, because it comes across as like either you ass kissing, you putting it on because the motherfuckers just right here, or it's a joke, like, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. And then because motherfuckers out here, just period in California, it'd be hard for you to get your credit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers will feel like it's not really, you know, it's Hollywood, so everybody feel famous. I ain't gonna lie. So it'd be like, nigga, what have you done lately? You better keep it up, nigga, and go up or stay, keep, you know, keep that image up. And that's what she was explaining that too, like how when she come out the house, she got to make sure, you know, just explaining how high maintenance a female artist is. She got to make sure she's always camera ready. You know what I mean? Because of this, you know, status she had now and this, that, and the third. But that's why, you know, because it felt like she didn't have a lot of support in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like, nigga, it just felt like just hella bad energy. You know what I'm saying? I was in there trying to like balance it a little bit, you know. But yeah, like, we don't have many platforms in the Bay. You understand me? But it's just important, blood, to keep your stay interactive on the net, and you feel me? Do what you gotta do. But I do feel like it would make more sense for motherfuckers to do platforms on the level that they at. Not saying she's on a, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to, I don't really know the words I'm looking for, but I just feel like it's important, man, to make sure you tapping in with the locals, so that way it can just get bigger and the momentum grows. So when you get here, it make more sense. You get what I'm saying? Not to say she didn't, you know. Y'all niggas, let me know what y'all think, man.